What is going on, guys? I hope you're having a great afternoon. I got Christian and Shane out here with me.
Hey. Hello.
We're about to start fishing, guys. We're back at the pond where we stuck the chunk butts. It was a very, very hard day. Last time we fished it was overcast. Today's clear skies, 88 degrees, so it might be a little hard, but all three of us are gonna work together. When I say work together, I mean it. We're gonna have to figure these fish out. Today's goal is to find a couple more spots where these fish are sitting at. We can see that they sit in schools. They love chasing together, and when you catch one, you catch a lot. So today's goal is to find new areas to fish to see if we can pinpoint more of these chunk butts. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Thank you. For confidence, I'm gonna throw the same exact blip list I threw last time. This little shimmer shad. Nothing too bright. It's got a lot of clear, a little bit of chartreuse in it, that one little strip. What are you gonna throw, Christian? Same exact thing, yes sir. What are you gonna throw, Shane?
Spinnerbait.
Old pearl spinnerbait. I think we're gonna walk back to the same spot where we stuck them last time just to see if we can hit any more. If we don't get bit there, we're probably gonna try to fish this bank really hard and target the middle. If that doesn't work, we're gonna walk around this bank and go to that dock and try to fish out there a little bit. Y'all can see this is a pretty big pond. It could be anywhere. It's extremely deep. Rock sticks, they're everywhere. So we just gotta find the spots they're sitting at. Just made it to the first spot. I'm already seeing a lot more activity than I did last time. There's a bunch of little baby bluegill all over this little dam wall. Come on, little chunk butts. All right, well, no bites off the little drain. Had a feeling they were gonna be like this. This is when the pattern is gonna kick in. I'm gonna cover all this water with my little lipless crankbait. See if I can try to find a new spot where these fish are sitting at. I know it's gonna be by logs, any kind of structure they got down there. Trying to walk up quiet. I might be able to see more bass or a bluegill or something hanging out over here. I didn't even see this last time. There's some nice grass right here. There's a bunch of bluegill in here too. I know there's got to be a couple bass tucked up in here. Oh, I just got thumped. That was my first bite, all the way out in the middle, right behind this drain. I'm gonna go back out and see if we can get them. All right, well, no bites on that. Well, I had one bite, no fish. Water's pretty clear, but it's kind of stained. I really think a black and a blue Senko on a Ned rig might be able to finesse these bass to come up. So that's what I'm about to do now. I'm about to go tie up and I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. We got the old Ned rig tied on. The water is kind of clear but kind of murky, but for some reason I'm thinking that I want to go as natural as possible. There's tons of bluegill in here. I got a Senko that's green, but it's got a little bit of purple and yellow in it. That yellow with this hot sun might reflect off like a little baby bluegill flashing down there. So that's what I'm gonna go with first. And we'll see what it does for me. Oh, that's a bite. Was a bite. He comes back for it. What I'm doing right now is I'm kind of just walking down this bank. This is all good territory. There's got to be fish stacked in here. Just trying to find the spot that they're sitting at. Fishing this Ned rig for about 20-30 minutes. That was my first bite out there, a small little tug. We'll take it though, it's confidence, we need that. Confidence. He didn't hold on to it, but he bit it. Every single time you fish, you catch a fish somewhere and you get a bite, remember where it bit, why it bit, how fast you were fishing it. That's how you break ponds down, you learn where to go. For sure, I know overcast for this pond, these fish are very aggressive. They get fired up off of movement. On a hot day like this, I know they're sitting out there in a school or by themselves, sitting by a log, a rock, any type of grass structure. If you can pinpoint where that structure's at and remember where you got bit at, that's how you figure them out. I'm literally just walking every 2 feet, stopping and casting. I want to cover every square inch of this pond. That was my first piece of cover I just bounced over. All right, so that's the first spot right there. I know there's cover right out in front of me, probably about 20 yards out. Felt like some sticks, a little bundle of them. Now we're gonna go back out there, fish a little bit to the left, see how wide the structure is, and really pinpoint this one area. So I'm grabbing none to the left. Let's try going right now. Ooh, and there's my fish. Oh, that was my fish. Oh, he still got it, he chased it. Come here, buddy. Is it a chunk butt? That's not a bad one. And yeah, it is a chunk butt. Come here, buddy. Oh, he came off. Oh, no. He came off. That was a chunk butt. That was a stocky little 2.5. Oh, that hurts, but that's all right, guys, because we figured out a pattern. That's why I walked down this bank until I found my structure, cast it to that structure, found out how wide it was, got my first bite. He hit it, missed it, set the hooks, reeled it back in, he chased it out. Oh, that was a great feeling. I'm happy about that. That's how you figure out how to catch fish. So now I'm on this spot now. We got here and we got the drain. That's two potential spots where these fish are sitting at. That was a very, very light bite, but I ripped it out his face and he chased it all the way back in. There's another one. Oh, I lost him. He might chase it in. Guys, we found the pattern. We done figured them out. 2 bites in a row. Just had to find the structure. Get back out there so we can land one. I'm talking a small bite though. It's insane how small these bites are. That is 2 fish in the matter of 2 minutes of finding our first piece of structure. I'm bouncing over that structure right now. We're gonna scoot down a hair, see if we can hit some more. We're finished fishing the piece that we've hit. Just walked over like maybe 3 feet. I'm still feeling it down there. It's a pretty, I don't know if it's a log or just some thick grass. Feels like grass. That just goes to show if it's mud bottom and they don't have much grass or sticks, the patches of grass they have, that is a stick to them, that's stick cover. And that's where these guys are sitting at. I'm looking right now around this little bend. Looks like there's a lot of chunk rock right there. Fish will hold to rocks for heat. We're about to experiment a little bit. I know we're on a pattern. There is fish in front of us. I'm gonna go ahead and jump down here. Just finished fishing that area pretty hard. Could not get any more bites, but now I'm thinking about it. I'm just going off of what I've experienced here so far. When I caught that one, there's 2 chasing behind them. That little cover we just found in the water right there. One got off and I got 1 bite, so they could just be sitting in schools of 2s and 3s. We're at our next spot. We're about to start fishing out here a little bit more. See what we can pull out. Just bounced off my next little piece of structure down there. There's a fish. Oh, that was a fish bouncing off the structure. These bass are weird, but I love it. These guys are very smart in here, which I love to see. I love trying to catch these smart bass. Tricky, you're bouncing off that structure a lot. And they always feel like a fish. Logs, I promise y'all, feel like fish. As soon as I popped off another piece, that was a fish 100%. They're just tricky in here. I like this. Having confidence that you can outsmart the fish even when they're smart. That's what y'all need to never give up. These fish are hard, but it's not impossible. So the thing is, they're winning right now, but they don't have the title yet. I ain't giving up. We're gonna walk back to the spot where I first got bit at. You got one? Shane's hooked up off that drain. Get him, boy. That's a chunk butt. Dude, is he deformed? Hold him up. No, it's just his belly. It looks like he's deformed. That is Shane's fish. Look at that little chunk butt. What a fatty. Dude, that is a heavy fish. They smell. Look at Shane's fish right there. What a beaut. Look at that belly. Daggone chunk butts. Okay. There she goes. Dude, what a tank. I help you out. Yes, sir. Shane just popped his first fish. That was an absolute chunk butt. I wish y'all could hold those fish. That literally felt like it was 3.5 pounds. Those things are so heavy. That's what pushes me to keep going. Bites in here are so hard to get, but when you get one, it could be a little chunk butt. A little 3-pound fish, not even 16 inches. You got one? Another one. I think Shane's on a school. Get him, boy. Is it bigger? I can't believe how fat they are, dude. Look at this little chunk butt right here. Look at its belly again. God, dude, look, let's show them the mouth. Look how small, and they're like rubber too. They're so soft. Let's get that release on her.
You wanna get it?
Want to put her back? Yeah. Oh, dude, they're so heavy. This fish every bit of 2.5, 3 pounds again. Thank you, buddy. All right, well, y'all saw me find the pattern, but I think Shane's got a school, so we better fish next to him. All right, we're ending this video now. I hope y'all enjoyed it like always. We all had a blast out here. Shane caught 2 chunk butts. How'd that feel?
Very good.
In the beginning of this video, we talked about how we're gonna walk the banks and try to find new structure, and I found a good piece. As soon as I found it, got 2 bites, lost one at the bank. He got away, but that's all right. It was just a feeling of hooking one up. Shane hit the drain with the other spot that we know where there's fish to actually sit at, and he popped 2 absolute chunk bucks. It was an amazing day. We're gonna come back out here and repeat the same thing to where we have this pond in the back of our mind. I appreciate y'all watching this video. If you haven't checked out my last one, click it right here. It's all you gotta do. And click the subscribe button right here if y'all wanna support me in the future. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you.